Hi, first graders. Our learning goals for today in Foundations are I can spell and read trick words, and I can read and spell words with the am and an glued sound. So, to start Foundations today, we're going to review our sounds. Go ahead and do these with me. A, apple, a. B, bat, b. C, cat, k. D, dog, d. E, ed, e. F, fun, f. G, game, g. H, hat, h. I, itch, I. J, jug, j. K, kite, k. L, lamp, o. M, man, N, nut, n. O, octopus, ah. P, pan, p. Q, queen, qu. R, rat, S, snake, s. T, top, t. U, up, V, van, v. W, wind, w. X, fox, x. Y, yellow, y. And Z, zebra, z. All right, and let's practice our digraph sounds. WH, whistle, w. CH, chin, ch. SH, ship, sh. TH, thumb, CK, sock, k. All right, good job, boys and girls. And our glued sounds that we are working on, ALL, ball, all. AM, ham, am. AN, fan, an. Very good, and that's what we are focusing on. So we have been practicing lots and lots of trick words. So today we're just going to see if you can say them as quickly as you see them as I move this down. So get ready. Here we go. What's the first one? The. Nice job. What's the next one? And. And the next one? And the next one, see if you can beat me. Is. And the next one? His. Great. And the next one, say it so fast. As soon as you see it, it is of. And the next one, as. Oh, and the next one is has. And the next one, to. And the next one is into. Nice job. And now we have a whole nother row. So get ready. Eyes up here. Let's see if you can get it super fast. And it is we. And the next one is, say it as soon as you see it, he. And the next one is she. And the next one is be. And the next one, me. All of our E words. Okay, get ready for the next one. It is for. The next one is or, which you see inside the word for. The next one is you. Y-O-U says you. The next one is your. And the last one in this row is, whoops, can I move it down? It is, oh, it doesn't want to move down, boys and girls. Let's see if Miss Loftman can move it down. Let's see. Oh, it's that word, I. All right, and we've learned so many trick words. We are on to our third list here, so get ready. Let's see if you can get these. The word is they, like they are my friends. The next word is one, like I have $1. The next one is was. The next one, let's see if you can say it before I say it. Said. The next one, from. And then we have. And that, wrong, nope, not that one. Let's try this one. Oh, have we've already done. Let's see if I can get this one. Do. And the last word, and we just practiced this word, does. All right, great job on your trick words. So today for Foundations, we are going to be reading a story, and our story has lots of words that have our glued sounds that we have been practicing. So our story today is called Pam and Dan. So I'm going to read the story to you. And while I'm reading the story, I want you to think about what this story is about and try and picture the story like a movie in your head. All right, so here is how the story goes. Pam and Dan sat on a hill in the sun. So right now, picture Pam and Dan sitting on a hill in the sun. Then Sam sat with them. So there's Pam and Dan sitting on a hill in the sun, and then Sam sat with them. Pam had a red and tan ball from the shop. Can you toss it to me? Said Dan. Pass it back to me, said Sam. Sam, Pam, and Dan had fun with the ball. So let's read it one more time together. Ready, boys and girls? Read it with me. Pam and Dan sat on a hill in the sun. Then Sam sat with them. Pam had a red and tan ball from the shop. Can you toss it to me? Said Dan. Pass it back to me, said Sam. Sam, Pam, and Dan had fun with the ball. All right, boys and girls, I noticed something in this story, and I highlighted them in yellow here. Here's one, here's one, here's one, and here's one. Does anyone know what those highlighted marks are and what they are called? If you do, you might share that with your teacher. What are those highlighted marks? Okay, those highlighted marks are called quotation marks. They look like this. And we put those around what someone is saying in a story. So often, right after those quotation marks, you'll find the word said, because that is what someone said. They show what people are saying. And they look like this. They kind of look like curved lines, and you do curved lines going in before someone says something, and then at the end of what they say, you put curved lines going in towards that. So sometimes you see people doing this, quotation marks. Try that, doing that with your finger. Take these two fingers and go like this. Those are what people do when they're talking about quotation marks. Those are air quotes. So it says, okay, said the students. So whatever you say would go around those, or the quotation marks would go around what you say. So let's go back up in our story and look at those quotation marks. So right here it said, can you toss it to me? That is what Dan said. Those are the words he said. Can you toss it to me? So right before he said his word can, we put a quotation mark. And at the end of me and the question mark, we put the other quotation mark. And then look, we find him right here. Pass it back to me is what Sam said. So we have quotation marks before he said pass and after the word me, because that's the end of what he said. So those are the things they said in the story. Now, I want you to think about that story, and I want you to think about who the characters are in our story. Who would you say the characters are? Think about that. Who would the characters be in this story? Maybe you can share that with somebody. And if you said the characters were Pam, Dan, and Sam, you are correct, because those were the people in our story. I want you to look at the characters' names in our story. Pam, Dan, Sam. Does anyone notice something about the names of the characters in our story and what we are learning about in Foundations? I see it. They all have the glued sounds that we are practicing. They have the am and the an sounds. Now, the next part says setting. What is the setting of this story? The setting means where and when did the story take place. So it sometimes you have to look back in the story. It says, Pam and Dan sat on a hill in the sun. Then Sam sat with them. Pam had a red and tan ball from the shop. Can you toss it to me? Said Dan. Pass it back to me, said Sam. Sam, Pam, and Dan had fun with the ball. Where would they be? Where does it say they are in our story? We could say on a hill in the sun. That would tell about the setting. You could have also said they were outside on a hill because you wouldn't be on a hill inside. So all of those would describe the setting of the story. And then the next part says the main events. The main events is where you tell like what happened first, what happened in the middle, and what happened at the end of the story. So first, who was sitting on the hill? I guess you could say first, Pam and Dan were sitting on the hill. Then, in the middle of the story, Sam sat with them. And then they played ball together and had fun. So at the end of the story, they were playing ball and having fun together. All right. Now, on this page, it says to star the bonus letters and box the glued sounds in our story. And then it says to highlight all of the quotation marks. So first we're going to star bonus letters. So boys and girls, look for words that have bonus letters. And if you see words with bonus letters, you can star the bonus letters. So let's see if you found hill. That has a bonus letter. Bonus letters. Ball has a bonus letter. And there's another ball down below, bonus letter. And then it says to box our glued sounds. Remember, our glued sounds are all or am or an. So see if you can find all the glued sounds. Did you find Pam, Dan? Now, and has an an at the beginning of it, but we're only looking for glued sounds at the end of a word. So we're not going to box up the and in the word, the an in the word and. We're just going to box up in Pam and Dan. Oh, here's a Sam. Here's a Pam. So see if you can find all of the glued sounds. Ball has an all sound. Oh, Miss Loftman forgot a bonus letter. Can has an sound. Dan has an sound. Pass, there's another bonus letter. Sam, find all. Dan. Oh, boys and girls, there's lots and lots of glued sounds and bonus letters in this story. Now, you're going to have a chance to do that with some of the work that you're going to do today during Foundations time. So, hopefully you were paying attention, because now I'm going to show you what you are going to do for your work. So, let me see if I can make this bigger. All right. So now, boys and girls, get your Foundations packet out that has the boy and the girl reading a book on the front. And I'm going to show you. In your packet, you have the same story that we read today called Pam and Dan. So I want you to read the story by yourself, and then I want you to box up all your glued sounds, and I want you to put stars above your bonus letters, and then you're going to make a list of all the an and am words that you found in the story, or an all glued sound, and then you're going to make a list of all the bonus letter words that you found in the story and practice reading that story. Then the last page you're going to do today is this page that says Dan the Tan Man. And you're going to read that story And then these pictures, you're going to cut those out and you're going to put them in order of how they happened in the story. So you're going to read carefully and see what order those pictures go in. It also says to box the glued sounds in the story. And when you finish that, make sure you send those pictures to your teacher on Seesaw or show your teacher in class. All right, boys and girls, have a great day.